Welcome back to the top news channel RF Update. If you find my video useful, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Macron and Draghi's conspiracies uncovered, a threat to Great Britain. After France was ignored by the United Kingdom and the United States, Emmanuel Macron and Mario Draghi announced a new EU alliance. Both Emmanuel Macron and Mario Draghi are working to strengthen their countries' relationship with each other in light of strategic partnerships between the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia. According to some recent comments, the French president will sign a friendship treaty in Rome later this week between France and Italy, a collaboration originally conceived in 2017 between Mr. Macron and former Italian leader Paolo Gentiloni. It will be known as the Quirinal Treaty, named after the presidential palace where it will be signed, and recalls a previous treaty from 1963 between France and Germany. They are both in the EU and both in NATO, and so are already supposed to be in a friendship, more daft waste by the EU member states. According to some readers' comments, you mean there wasn't an alliance between member states in the EU? I'm shocked and stunned. At least the Italians will be able to have white flags as they drive rapidly in reverse. Poland? Italy was neutral in 1939 and France didn't even have a border with Poland, and I don't recall any British troops being sent to Poland. As for needing help, I don't believe Napoleon needed much help, or Louis XIV. According to a source, France and Italy will sign a friendship treaty in Rome later this week, which was first discussed in 2017 between President Emmanuel Macron and former Italian Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni. A prior deal signed between France and Germany in 1963 will be referred to as the Quirinal Treaty, which is called after the presidential palace where it will be signed. Industrial and strategic collaboration between the two European countries will be at its core, including everything from culture to foreign policy. But under the evaluation of many experts said, Draghi may regret his public alliance with France. 1. Macron may well be history this time next year, and 2. Draghi may well follow him into the EU dustbin. Remember, the Italians see a lot of their fiscal problems being the EU's focus on northern countries, the Franco-German alliance. The Austrians and the Dutch and some of the Nordic countries loathe to prop up countries such as Italy that they see as fiscally irresponsible. The hypocrisy of the French being sidelined to quote their statements, yet the submarine deal, which was signed by the Australian government and France back in 2016, was by Jan of 2021 billions of dollars over budget, and not even the first submarine had started being built. No wonder the Aussies cancelled the deal. In early 2021, the negotiations between the two nations got that bad that the Australian Minister of Defence Peter Dutton had to personally intervene and complain about the lack of movement, i.e. regards the subs. And don't forget, Mr. Macron was big noting himself on the world stage with regards this deal being signed, so no wonder he's up in arms about losing this contract. Another source said, Nationalist Party, the League's foreign policy chief, Lorenzo Fontana, said, our objective right now is to reopen discussions with France. Prior to the signing of the pact, the League of Nations had objected to it on the grounds that France's stance on migration was inconsistent with its own. As German Chancellor Angela Merkel prepares to step down and a new coalition government takes power in Europe's biggest economy, the pact will strengthen EU ties.